Hi Faye,
Hey Dana,
how are you today?
I'm great, thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for meeting us in this beautiful place, Ponte Romano Hotel.
Great little spot in Marbella, one of my favourites.
I love it too. Okay Faye, how are you today?
I'm great.
Yeah, how you started your day?
Middle of the week, Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah, all good. Started in the gym as normal.
So tell us a little bit about the My Guide Marbella, when it was born and tell your beginning.
Okay, so My Guide Marbella began in 2007 actually. It was formerly known though as My Destination. The company actually started with two very entrepreneurial young guys out of university, and they invited me to actually become part of the first Marbella site. What then happened is they sort of went on in other directions, and in the end it was myself and my ex-husband that decided to get more involved in the business, take it on and grow it further. And at that point we rebranded to My Guide. It felt a little bit more connected with what the business is about, and it's now not just in Marbella, it's in 120 other countries around the world.
Wow, what does it consist of?
Well, the site itself, if we talk about Marbella, it's got a business directory, so all the small businesses, the large businesses, everything you want here. We have a What's On guide, so a calendar of events. There is then a travel blog, so fun articles and everything you need to. And then there's more like information based, so taxi number and bus timetables and things like that. So it's a very complete guide to everything you need to know about Marbella.
What can we find in it?
So you can find, all the local businesses you need to find, the what's on, the information, but the great thing is that the people using the site are going to connect directly with those businesses. We're not middlemen in between. We're trying to make that connection between the business community here and directly with the users.
What about concierge services?
So Concierge is my other company. I don't just own My Guide Marbella, I also have another business called My Local Concierge, which I set up just over 7 years ago. What was supposed to be a very small, very personal little project has grown into something a little bit bigger, but the two companies work beautifully in parallel. The concierge business being more personalised, delivering services also maybe to a more luxury, high-profile market, but the two companies complement each other really well and work together.
Do you have more national or foreign users?
My Guide used to be all about foreign visitors. It was very much aimed towards people travelling here, but the combination of lockdown and just also making decisions to personally grow the local market has actually meant that we're about half now. So very much used by local and national tourists and residents here, as well as the visitors that are of course now coming back to Marbella.
Does the low season in Marbella affect you?
Not really, because it's a business that is used as a planning tool. So funnily enough, like Christmas, we see this spike usually in users. People obviously had their Christmas dinner and then they're thinking, where are we going on holiday? So yeah, we don't really have too many peaks and troughs. It stays quite steady.
How did the Guide Marbella involve with social media, Instagram, Facebook, etc.?
As we're an internet-based business, we have to have an involvement with social media. So we have an Instagram channel, we have Facebook pages, we have YouTube, and we engage with those daily.
In your free time, Faye, where do you like to disconnect?
The gym is my other happy place if I'm not on my beach. So yeah, the gym and exercise is a big part of what helps me disconnect and helps me feel good about myself too.
How do you manage stress?
Gym a little bit sometimes, and spending time with my children. They provide the balance. They really do pay the real balance and equilibrium in my life.
If you could learn to do something new, what would you do?
Something completely new. I really want to get involved with climbing. I love hiking. I like the kind of gradual, but I kind of want to conquer some fears there as well, and tackle climbing.
Do you like reading? What have you read lately?
I spend a lot of time reading screens. The business is, it has a lot of reading. So I don't always disconnect with a book, unless I'm on holiday. And then I really enjoy just some good fun fiction, kind of stuff that's going to make you laugh, a bit of humour.
Your favourite place in the world?
I love it here. I'm a home girl. I love Marbella. I mean, it trapped me now for 20 years. So I love Marbella, but I have Some great fond memories of places I've travelled to. Whitsunday Islands is one of my real favourite travel memories. So yeah, that's the squeaky sands there in the middle of the barrier reef. That's a pretty cool place too.
What about like next holidays?
I was talking with the kids about the holidays actually. We've got this combination of places we want to revisit now the children are a bit older. Southeast Asia has got so much to explore, so I think we'll probably venture back there as soon as we can.
Tell us, Faye, if you could spend the day with anyone in the world, who would it be?
So there's actually loads of people. There's so many musicians. I suppose, a musician at heart. I played the flute all the way through my younger years and sort of national orchestras and things like this. So there's loads of musicians, but there's a woman called Holly Tucker who has been on my radar recently, and I just find her a fascinating individual. British lady, very entrepreneurial, and yeah, I'd love to hang out with her for a day.
What is your motivation? What drives you to move forward?
My family, my babies, they motivate me in all aspects of my life actually. So yeah, the kids.
What is your weakness?
Oh, my weakness is sometimes taking things a bit personally. I think when it's your own businesses, you know that everything is vitally important, and sometimes we can take it a bit too personally.
Define your life in a song.
Favorite song, define my life. There's a song called The Only Way Is Up. I'm a big positive thinker. Everything's moving forward, so yeah, the only way is up.
What qualities do you value most in a man?
I value, I'm going to think the most, great manners, an intelligence, and a kindness, a real kind soul.
Are you in love at the moment?
No, I'm single.
A corner in Marbella to get lost in.
Oh, you can get lost in the old town really easily. It's many fond memories there from my first years in Marbella. Get lost in the old town, easily done.
What is your favorite food?
My favorite food, anything that's fresh and I've seen it come from the ground straight onto my plate. So the fresher the better. But I guess I don't really have a favorite, just something that feels super fresh.
Do you keep any diets?
No, I love food too much actually, so that's why I train. I put the balance together, so yeah, no, not really.
And do you like to cook yourself?
Yes, I love cooking. My dad was a chef, so it's in the blood. I love cooking, I love entertaining. Yeah, I really enjoy it.
Okay, Faye, let's go through some quick questions which you don't need to think too much.
Okay.
Sea or mountains?
Sea.
Do you believe in love at first sight?
Yes, absolutely.
Have you ever been unfaithful?
No, never.
Would you change anything about yourself?
No, keep working on myself. I'm not going to change too much. Just yeah, keep always working on myself.
Would you like to get married in the future?
If the right person comes along, you know. I do believe in love at first sight, but yeah, maybe.
Would you give your life to save 100 strangers?
That would depend on the cause, but if I felt the cause was right, yes, I would.
Do you consider yourself a happy?
Making myself happy?
Do you consider yourself a happy person?
Yes. Yeah, I'm happy.
Have you cried for love?
Oh yeah, definitely.
If you could, would you go back in time to change something?
No, don't live with regrets.
Intelligence or beauty?
Intelligence.
What do you like most about me?
I love your energy, your smile, and I think we have a few things in common about just positive, creative energy.
Thank you. What do you think about success stories by Dana?
Learning about other people's successes and failures is how we can all learn to be potentially better people. So I think it's a great concept.
Do you believe in destiny?
Yes, I do.
Your favorite color?
Turquoise.
Favorite flower?
Roses.
Sex with or without love?
Just has to be good.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Going to a party or watching a movie at home?
Depends who I'm with.
What
Party.
is your biggest strength?
I see myself as quite a strong woman, but I think the fact I'm very thoughtful. So I'd say that's a strength, being thoughtful.
What are your goals, Faye?
Oh, okay. So in business is really about continuing to do what I do, stick to my instincts and follow it through. And then in family life, kind of similar. Continue to be me. Don't let some of the environmental factors, people factors come in. Stick to what I know and just keep doing the best job I possibly can.
And what is the success for you?
Success for me is actually really closely linked to happiness. I think if you feel an element of success personally or in business and that aligns with what feels happy, then you've really got it.
And our final question, the key of success for you. What works for you?
Key to success is making a clear plan, working at it and working through it until you really get there.
Well, Faye, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And have a great day.
And you. Speak